Well, hey friends, we're going to be working on chord progressions that work with the modes. So make sure you're in tune and we're getting started. I'm Clint Tucker, by the way, so go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you really enjoy this, thumbs up that video. That way I can be able to help other people. All right, so we're looking at A is going to be our tonal center today. And we're going to be dealing with all 7 modes, and I'm going to show you a cool little trick that you can use to make your own chord progressions out of them. So first thing, if you don't know what I'm talking about with modes, go back and check out this video right here, and that'll help you. That'll make this make a lot more sense. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Ionian. That's mode number 1. And what we're going to use is the Gambale philosophy. He says that if you use the 4 and the 5 of the parent key, it'll allow you to use that bass note for the tonal center, and it makes sense. So the tonal center we're going to use is A. And the key we're going to use right now for Ionian is A. So the 4 and the 5 of A is A, B, C, D, E. So we're going to use A in the bass. Then we're going to use D. And then E. And I'm using this little drum track just to kind of help us have some context. Now, if you can hear that, you can hear that kind of vibe. So I'm using an A, a D, and an E with the A in the bass. And I'm just climbing. So that's mode number 1. So mode number 2 is going to be Dorian. And that means it's number 2. So what we got to do is we got to take A and move it into number 2. So A is number 2 of G. So we got to start with G. And G, A, B, C, D. So we're going to use the upper structure of a C triad and a D triad with the A in the bass. This is really helpful if you use the open string, because that allows you to kind of have hands free. But you can also use this with a fretted version as well. You know, just use your thumb, or you can use a different variation of that. So we're going to be using A, C, and D. And you automatically can start to kind of hear that Dorian sound. So here we go. 3, 4. So if you have a looper, this really helps. That way you can hear those chord progressions. And you can practice over them. So A Dorian would be a A, a C over A, and a D over A. Let's move into Phrygian. A Phrygian, that's number 3. So we got to go 2 full steps back to figure out what the key is. So remember, we only have 2 half steps, 3 to 4 and 7 to 1. So 3 to 2 is A to G and G to F. So the key of A Phrygian is in the key of F major. So the 4 and the 5 of F, F, G, A, B flat, and C. So we're going to use a B flat and a C with an A in the bass. Let's listen to what that sounds like. Really dark. Let's try another one. Pretty good. That one definitely can get a little tricky, but you will hear the sound of Phrygian. Phrygian is a really dark mode, and there's a lot of tension there because it starts with a half step. Okay, so now we're getting to mode number 4. That's Lydian. So we need to actually work half step back. A, half step back is G sharp. That's number 3. Full step back is F sharp. Full step back is E. So A Lydian is in the key of E. So we go E, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. So A and B. So we can kind of hang out on the A for a while and then go to a B with the A in the bass, and it will sound like Lydian. Let's give that a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I like this one. Let's move it up a little bit. I like that too. Move it up. Very cool. That one's got a nice little vibe to it, and it really kind of lends itself to being very exotic but very happy sounding. So number 5 is going to be Mixolydian. Mixolydian, we got to count back, right? So A, full step to G, that's number 4. Well, there we go. So G and A, that's going to be our things. But it's in the key of D, because if we kept going back, A, G, F sharp, E, D. So that's one way you can do it, is use your half step rule, making sure that 4 and 3 are half steps and 7 and 1 is half steps, and move back. Okay, so we're going to use A and a G over A bass. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one sounds really good. Let's move it up. I'm going to go right back to that other G. We'll move it up and keep climbing. Well, I like that one. I don't charge extra for mistakes. So hopefully you heard that. That's definitely that Mixolydian sound. Number 6 is going to be Aeolian. So we got to go start at A, because remember, A is the tonal center. So we always have to start with A and figure out which number it is. So if A is 6, we got to move back a full step to G, and we got to make a full step to F. Then we make a half step to E, full step to D, whole step to C. So it's in the key of C. So F and G are going to be our 4 and our 5. So we're going to use that over an A bass. Let's listen to what that sounds like. I like that one. There's some heaviness there. But there's a lot of melody that can live here too. Remember, all we're doing is using the 4 and the 5 out of the parent key and using that with the tonal center in the bass. Okay, that was number 6. We got one more, Locrian. So once again, we start at A, that's number 7. So we don't have a half step yet. But we need to work our way back. We need to make our way back all the way to number 1 or at least number 4 and 5. Because we keep using 4 and 5 over the A bass note. So A is number 7. G is number 6. F is number 5. E flat is number 4. D is number 3. C is number 2. And B flat is number 1. So A Locrian is in B flat major. So we're going to use an E flat and an F. This is going to sound really weird. But once again, Locrian is very tension based. So it's going to work because of that. So we're going to do an E flat and then an F. Boy, there's a lot of tension here. Yeah, really interesting. And you know what you could do? Say we really can't be playing like an E for an A minor. We need to play an E flat. So really it would be this. That's the chord that we need to play with that. Very out there. Okay, so take that approach and use this for whatever modes you want to practice and what modes that you really like the sound of. Whatever the tonal key center that you want to use is the bass note, and then you use the 4 and the 5 triads or, upper structures of the key that you want to be in. So for instance, if you're in the key of G Dorian, G is the second of F, so you would use F, G, A, B flat, and C over a G bass note. I'm using G. I'm using my thumb to play G. And right there, you hear that G Dorian. And so you can practice that with whichever ones you like to use. I like to use these open strings just to kind of give me some more freedom to work on climbing. But if whatever you want to do, you can use like that right there. Now I'm in B flat Dorian. Ooh, now I'm in B flat Phrygian. Wild sounding, right? Now I'm in B flat minor. See, all these have a good sound to it. And what you're going to find is that this is going to help your chord game to work on your slash chords a lot better too. So make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. All right, y'all have a blessed day and be safe. Bye.